guys, so today we are doing pan-fried vegetable tofu spring rolls, and they use that same wrapper that I used in the steamed tofu rolls special, only these guys are actually filled with all different kinds of vegetables and mushrooms, and it's just a really delicious dim sum to eat, so I can't wait to show you guys the recipe. Okay, so this is a very vegetable friendly recipe. So I'm basically going to prepare all of the vegetables and, the mushrooms. So I have one carrot that I'm just going to slice into thin layers and then cut into strips. So I kind of want them all to be uniform and strip-like so that they exhibit a very similar texture. So I'm going to do that. I have about 3 shiitake mushrooms. I have a 1/4 cup of wood ear mushrooms that I've rehydrated. Recipe is going to be down below. And then like 1 or 2 stalks of celery that I'm going to cut into basically the same strip size as the carrot. Towards the end, I didn't film this part, but I also put in a 1/4 cup of bamboo shoots, and that offered some really nice texture as well as flavor. So I'm just preparing all of those. So it is very difficult to find 5-spice tofu here in the UK. So what I did was I got a half a box of firm tofu. Make sure that it's just really, really firm. And if not, I put it into the oven just for a couple of minutes to dry it out some more. You might not need all of that, but anyways, that goes into the mix as well. Now, time to prepare the sauce that you're going to be drizzling over the tofu rolls towards the end, and they're kind of the same ingredients as what you will be marinating the vegetables with. So I'm going to put that recipe down below, but it's basically a little bit of cornstarch, salt, sugar, oyster sauce, and I think I put in a little bit of garlic powder and rice wine towards the end for the filling. That's just about 2/3 of a cup of water for the sauce, and then you're just gonna mix it all together, and then we'll put that aside for the end. So a little bit of a technique that I've been doing as of late is I don't really like to use oil or too much oil in the cooking, so I just put in a little bit of water just to get kind of the steaming and that cooking process going, and I'm just going to cook the filling for just around 2 to 3 minutes, and if you need to, you can add in a little bit more water and put a cover on it. I'm just really looking for the celery and the carrot sticks to soften ever so slightly. So after the filling is done, take the cover off and just let it cool on the side so that you can work with it later. So these are fresh tofu skins, and I featured them in another recipe in my fupaegun steamed tofu rolls recipe, and this is actually the same batch. The only thing is, like, these sheets are gigantic, so they don't break too easily, but when you do store them again, make sure to store them in an airtight container and put it back into the plastic bag. So today we're going to be making 8 rolls, and you only need 1 sheet for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold up the circle until I get basically 8 triangles. So what I have here is just a couple tablespoons of water with some cornstarch, and that's going to be what I use to seal these spring rolls up. So make sure to have the flat side of the triangle towards you, and I would say to put in about 2 tablespoons of filling. I always have this issue of overfilling, dumplings in my spring rolls, so don't go too crazy. This is meant for just right around 8 servings. So you can see that I put the filling kind of in a strip. It's about a 1/2 inch from the bottom, and then I just fold the left side in and then the right side in, and then I roll my way up and then use that cornstarch mixture to seal everything in. You can actually see through the tofu skins, which is actually pretty cool. The only thing about the rolling is that make sure that final like triangular strip is on the bottom of the roll, so that seal side down basically. So yeah, for some of the rolls I didn't use the seal at all, so just make sure the seal side is down and you should be all set. So these guys are ready to be pan fried. So I have a couple tablespoons of oil over about medium-high heat, and you want to pan fry these guys, I would say for about 2 to 3 minutes each side, just really until they're golden brown, so just make sure to check. And it is, again, really cool. I love how you can see through the tofu skins. Ooh, these are looking nice and crispy. So afterwards, just remove them. Make sure that you put them onto a paper towel so that you drain any excess oil. So really quickly, we're gonna cook that finishing sauce in because we've already made it already. Everything's nice and easy. Just give it a good stir since the cornstarch can settle to the bottom. And then bring this mixture up to a boil, medium-high heat. And once it becomes clear, you guys are ready to go. Look at how nice and crunchy these guys look. I really like these rolls because, again, they are so vegetable heavy, so it makes me feel a lot less guilty when I'm having them. So now I'm putting that finishing sauce all over the rolls, and I think I let it cool down a little bit more so it got thicker, but you guys can just pour that sauce over, right as it's done. And there you guys go, pan-fried tofu skin rolls. They definitely are a good accompaniment to the steamed ones as well because the textures are so different. And this one is so much more vegetable heavy, so I really like that. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!